Folks, put your hands together right now and make a lot of noise for Skippy Rose.
How y'all doing? Oh my goodness. I am so happy to be here at the Comedy Castle. I'm especially very glad to not be dating anymore. I just got in a relationship. Yeah! Like, no, it's true. Dating is terrifying. I don't know, like, if you guys have seen it out there. But like every time I ever went on a blind date, especially, it's like, will they kill me? Will they not? Terrifying, every single encounter, right? And what do people do, right, when they're scared and they don't know where to turn? They turn to the man upstairs, right? Yeah. And don't clap yet. My man upstairs, his name's Eric. He's my roommate. And he is also my weed dealer. You guessed it. Yeah. Yeah. So before first dates, because I was scared, I would be like, doo, 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 you know, just get real lit. Might surprise you, not the best strategy, right? For like survival or dating. Really, right? Because no one wants to be across the table at a Chili's with me, you know, and they're just telling me about their hopes and dreams, and I'm just sitting there like, am I breathing too loud? I think, okay, let's try and breathe a little shallower. Just, okay. Oh, now he thinks I scoffed when we talked about his mom in the book. And let's just say that the date managed to go well, right? Against all odds, right? We make it to home base, right? And things look like they're gonna. You can tell I do it a lot these days, right? But yeah, I have to have this internal debate with myself in those moments, right? Because I'm high, let's remember. And therefore I have dry mouth. And I'm uncoordinated. And this cannot be emphasized enough, so lazy. And so whatever I'm gonna do in the boudoir, not gonna be my best work. I don't want my name on that, okay? Skippy Rose fucks, let it be known, all right? And so to preserve my reputation, I came up with a trick, right? I tell them that I like to be tied up. Yeah, because the thing about bondage is that there's an expectation of little to no movement whatsoever. Right? And so all I have to do is what I call this fly-on-fly paper type maneuver. You know, just kind of a... It's like a sultry look, just, you know? They're into it, I'm telling you, man. I'm getting a 5-star review for a 1-star performance. Let's go, right? They go home being like, I got with a freak, and I'm like, I got a nap. Do with that old-fashioned hog tie thing, put an apple in there, boom. Snackies and nappies solved. Alright? I love it. I do have to be careful about the people that I date, like that they're like nice people, because I don't know if you can tell, because I'm kind of a petite lady, which is French for skinny whore, I think. But despite being a petite lady, I'm actually into big guys. Like, and not like big guys like, you know, like Jason Momoa, like, oh, he's a wall of a man, you know, like less wall, more bouncy castle. It's more my speed, you know, fun for the whole family. Right? And I don't know, I guess you could say that I like my guys how I like my cars. You know, wide, with plenty of cushion, and full coverage insurance. It's, you know, because big guys are a lot like big dogs. You know, sooner or later they're just going to start limping for no reason. You're going to need more insurance. From experience, I speak. You know, yeah, this one's like, I know a few limpers. I see you. All right, I'll carry their canes. You know, they're here. Put their like medication and peanut butter. Just no. I don't really know why I'm into big guys though. I think it's though because they're comfier. You know what I mean? You can just kind of snuggle in there for the winter, you know? Wake up with no neck pain like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. It's really nice. Because like guys that are more like in shape, you know, they feel more like futons. Like, you know what I mean? And the kind of futon that you buy when you want your house guests to know that you hate having house guests. You know, you want them to find out through context clues. Like this one guy I was dating in college, he was in shape guy, a futon man. And after a few nights with him, I woke up with a really bad crook in my neck. It was like one of these, like where it hurts to straighten, so you're just like, this is me now, you know, just walking around. And people kept over-explaining things to me all the time, because I just looked confused, you know? You know, and men found me way more attractive as a result, I noticed. It's true, they just want us a little bit dumb, right? You know what I mean? Like dumb enough to get pregnant, smart enough to raise it, that sweet spot. A lot of moms are like, I knew. No, and I think that's why men love blowjobs. I do. Because it's really hard to look smart with a dick in your mouth. I haven't found a way to do it, like little pipe, like, no, it's not working with the Steve Buscemi eyes. I haven't won a debate down there yet. But that's why, actually, I've retired from blowjobs. I have, thank you. I've hung up my knee pads, you know? And like, I'll still do them for special occasions, all right? I'm not a monster. I'll do it for like birthdays or anniversaries or money. But even then, you know, I'm not putting my full heart into it, you know? It's just kind of a... It's my version of quiet quitting, okay? I'm just kind of phoning it in like the unpaid internship it is. No, I don't like it at all, but I guess I should have probably done a few more blowjobs because I did end up getting pregnant not too long ago, and I had my first kid 7 months ago. No, I have enjoyed being a parent greatly, I have, but what I have not enjoyed, I did not enjoy pregnancy, like at all. Yeah, right, who does? Yeah, you're like drinking it up. Fuck yeah, we can drink now, they can't stop us. They couldn't stop me before either, she's fine. But I really hated like the weird, sneery comments that people give pregnant women. The audacity, quite frankly. Like they'll just come up to you, strangers, right? And just give you these fun predictions rather than just saying congratulations. Like they'll just come up to you and be like, oh my God, you're pregnant? Your boobs are never gonna be the same. It's like, fun fact, you know, you didn't need to know that. And I just think it's crazy that people were so rude to me when I was pregnant, because I'm like, aren't pregnant people a notoriously unhinged people? Like, aren't we like wild and dangerous? Like, and I looked it up actually, and if there have been multiple women in this country that were acquitted for violent crimes because they were able to plead insanity because they were pregnant. And it just makes you wonder, right? I think that pregnant women are being severely underutilized by the mob. Just think about it, right? A pregnant lady just going to somebody's place of business with a tire iron, like all frizzy hair, like, Jimmy, you owe us a lot of money, don't you? Like, oh, you can't be here? Oh, Jimmy, don't you know? I got all those lady hormones, I just can't help myself. Right? And then you could say like some cool party line, like toss the tire iron and be like, now we're both knocked up. It's cool, they can even have their own little gang, right, with matching jackets called the Third Trimey Mysteries. It's amazing. No, the adjustment to parenthood has actually been fairly seamless. And I know this is gonna divide the room a little bit, but bear with me. I don't think that there's much of a difference between having a baby and having a dog. Yeah, we're brave, we can admit it. No, it's not. I mean, the main difference is like, you don't have to worry about them lunging at each other when you pass. Although it is fun to try to pretend like, whoa, hey! I've only done that a few times in my neighborhood. I don't know what they think about me. No, but I think the main difference, though, is how violent you can allow their behavior to be until it's not cute anymore, right? Like with dogs, right, you noticed, like, oh, you like, the small cries of animals. So we gave them squeak toys, right? And we're like, oh, who's mama's little murderer? Like, oh, who's mama's little murderer, right? And we just all are on board with that, right? We don't allow that same, allowance for children. Like if I went into the bathroom one day and I saw my daughter, like, holding her doll underwater, giggling, thrashing a little bit. I wouldn't lean in the doorway and be like, ah. I should get her one that fights back. Now from the Fisher Ultimate Priceline, it's can't swim salad, now with real bubbles. No, I do love my dog. Speaking of violent events, birth was as advertised. I don't know, I think I read too many woke health books and I'm like, I can do this, right? I'll just Kamehameha it out. If I do enough Kegels, I won't feel it. So dumb. And I was scared, obviously, of labor, right? And so I asked a bunch of moms, hey, can you tell me anything, any little tidbit at all that'll make me feel less scared? Anything. And across the board, all these unhelpful bitches, they're just like, oh, don't worry about it. You won't remember most of it. That was the advice. You won't remember most of it. That's not comforting, right? That means it's such a horrible event. Your mind just wraps it up in a little ball and puts it way in the back where the creepy uncle massages go. No, and I think that's the only reason why women continue to have children after their first one, because you can't remember what labor was like. I was literally this is true, I was in the hospital because I had heard you can't remember it, and I'm writing things like memento. Oh, don't trust that away. Trying to quantify it, making graphs and shit. I'm I have to remember. It's making movies to myself remember this. It's horrible. But yeah, I think that's the only reason why women keep having babies. They can't remember. It's kind of like how you keep dating douchebags because you can't quit drinking. A lot of people, a lot of my friends that don't have kids have asked me what it's like to be a new mom. And this is my summary that I give them, which isn't helpful, you could guess. You're just staring at this being. I'm just going to pick on you, I'm sorry. You're just staring at this little being that you love more than anything in the whole world. You're just staring at them, staring to their little eyes. And they're staring directly at your tits. You're please, can you just give mama some love so I know it's reciprocated? I'm so sleep deprived, please. And my daughter always is just back. The little scamp. I know a lot of you guys are thinking oh my god, that's so crazy. And a lot of ladies are thinking, yeah, I've dated creeps before. Yeah. And if you're a creepy guy in the audience that's offended by that joke, just know that as a new mom, I can sympathize with creepy men. I can relate a lot. Because I too know the frustration of when a bitch just won't finish her drink. Because that's the only way she's going to bed with you. Just come on, mother. 8 ounces. Just go to sleep. If you don't get that joke, you don't know newborns, so can't help you. But yeah, a well-fed child is a quiet child. Yeah, I used to judge people with fat little kids running around do better, right? I was horrible for judging them. That's a strategy, all right, that they need, right? Because it's really hard to have a tantrum through a diabetic coma. All right, I'm going to leave you guys on this one. It's a heartfelt story that is true. And a lot of people struggle, parents, like, even dog parents, like, am I a good mom, am I a good dad? And the other day, I got my answer. I was getting ready, I was in bed, my boyfriend was like brushing his teeth or something, and her crib, our daughter's like right next to our bed. And she was off to the races, just sleeping, being all cute. And I just did like a little coy fart, you know, just like a psst, you know, no one had to know, just brushed it away with the cloth, you know, it's fine. No one has to know. My boyfriend doesn't have to know I fart, it's fine. And then he comes back into bed, and a few moments later, he like jolts upright. He's like, I think she just shit her pants. So I was like sitting there like, shit, he's gonna wake up her cute little baby dreams. I'm a monster. You know? And so when he said, you know, I think she just shit her pants, I had to be like, no, she didn't. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I farted. 'Twas I. and he turns to me very earnestly. He says, you're a great mom.